that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine.
Good evening. Welcome to Greenlight Maine. I'm your host, Julene Gervais. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. The journey to the $100,000 prize began with 26 contestants. The competition has been tough with so many entrepreneurs and small businesses on the rise in Maine. We now have 13 finalists, and each one of them get their own mentoring round to help them figure out how to bring their business to the next level. Tonight's show features one of them. Joining me now on set is Faith Meads from Hello VANGO, and we also have our three mentors, which we'll be hearing from in a few minutes. But first, congratulations and thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much, Julene. It's very exciting to be here.
How have you been doing these past few months?
It's been an exciting few months for us. We have really appreciated the advice that the judges had to give us, and we have been busy over the past few months really putting that advice into practice.
Nice. Well, I remember you did such an outstanding job on your pitch, and we're going to show it again so our mentors will get to see it, and also if you folks have missed it at home, we're going to take another look. So here we go.
I'm Faith.
I'm Sarah.
We're sisters from Kennebunk, and we are
Hello VANGO.
How many of you have felt the stress of getting out the door in the morning?
I have. The way we get ready is total madness. Your coffee is in the kitchen, your phone is charging at your bedside table, your makeup and mirrors are in the bathroom. We leave the house a total mess.
That's because furniture hasn't kept up with the times. So I've invented the VANGO. It's the vanity for the person on the go.
There is nothing else like it on the market. It's your desk, dresser, and vanity all in one.
Designed with your technology in mind.
As a young professional living in the city, Faith invented the VANGO completely out of need.
The two largest generations, the millennials and the baby boomers, are also moving into the apartments in the city. So this market is huge.
It's not the only multi-million market that needs the VANGO. This VANGO top piece was specifically designed to fit right on top of a college dorm room desk. It's your one-stop shop for mirrors, lights, electrical strips, everything a college student needs moving into college dorm room.
While our long-term goal is eventually to capture the entire college market, right now we are finding success selling at a much younger age, specifically to the competitive cheerleading market.
This is a $2 billion industry, and much of it revolves around hair and makeup. Moms love it because it hides all that mess behind closed doors.
And the girls love promoting us on their social media, where they have a huge influence. Just one of their VANGO pictures that they posted had 1.7 million views.
With numbers like these, we've partnered with furniture manufacturers right here in the great state of Maine. They have state-of-the-art technology capable for mass production. They've been in the business for 25 years, known for their quality craftsmanship, and they've been trusted by Maine Cottage Furniture and now LL Bean to mass produce for their national markets.
Maine has given our family so many opportunities. After graduating from Bowdoin College, our mom didn't want to leave. So she started her first business here in Kennebunk, importing hand-knit sweaters from Portugal and wholesaling them throughout the New England area.
She eventually sold this business, Flaherty Imports, to our grandmother, who Faith and I grew up visiting every summer in Kennebunk. It's all come full circle as we've both quit our full-time sales jobs in Boston to move home and start Hello VANGO with our mother as our business partner.
The Greenlight Maine money would allow us to upgrade our website for easy ordering,
get UL certification,
streamline our shipping and packaging process,
and produce our next 125 VANGO units.
So we hope you give us the green light.
Because we know that once you VANGO,
you'll never go back.
Great job. That was a nice pitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's been going on since you've been here last?
Since the first round at Greenlight Maine, we have really spent a lot of time and effort doing more market research to try to narrow down the best market to go into.
Nice. Now we're going to introduce our mentors, but we're not going to give away their backgrounds just yet because a good idea can come from anybody, any field of expertise. So we're going to hear from them a little bit later in the show. But first we have Brian. Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, and nice to meet you, Faith.
Next up, Marge.
Hi. Faith, congratulations. I look forward to hearing what you have to say.
Thank you.
And our last mentor is David. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Good to be here, and hope that perhaps we might have some pearls of wisdom to share.
Nice. Okay, we need to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to hear from Faith and what she needs to do to bring her business to the next level. So don't go away.
Greenlight Maine would like to thank the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development, the Maine DECD, helping businesses and communities prosper.
What strikes me most about Forevermark as a woman is the beauty of the diamond. When you place that Forevermark diamond on your finger, you can literally see it from across the room. It really has brilliance.
I know when I show somebody a Forevermark that they're getting shown the best. You know that the color is always going to be in a range that's going to look beautiful, and that you're never going to have a cut that's not going to explode light back at you.
Make sure that my jewelry comes from Days.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
Dream Local publicizes the important part of me and what I stand for and what Archers is about.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
For almost 25 years, MaineBiz has been providing business news, information, and analysis for business owners and C-level executives in Maine. From Fort Kent to Kittery, MaineBiz serves the decision makers of Maine across multiple channels, including its flagship print digital publication, website, events, daily report, real estate insider, and weekly newsletter. Let MaineBiz help your business succeed. Inform, engage, connect.
Please join us to find vital information on our website at greenlightmaine.com and be a part of our vibrant community on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Together, we're building Maine's future, one dream at a time.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. We are on the set tonight with Faith Meads from Hello VANGO. She is the co-founder, and you are here to reveal what you need to do to take your company to the next level.
In order to take our company to the next level, I think we really need to figure out the best avenue to get our product to market, which is what we're struggling with.
Absolutely. Well, let's start off the questions with Brian.
My first question along those lines would be, your chain of distribution, what you're looking for production all the way through to sales and delivery, what you're thinking.
Great. So when we first came onto the show, we thought that the cheerleaders and the college students were going to be our target markets. And as Nancy from Score Maine pointed out, the cheerleaders might be an easy market, but they might not be the best market. And that, people who are moving into the other market that we mentioned was the baby boomers and the millennials moving into the small, micro luxury apartments in the cities. And so we've kind of switched gears a little bit since our first episode on Greenlight Maine, where we were really trying to get our online ordering up and running. And now we're really trying to offer this as a luxury customized service where I will help individuals, pick out exactly which VANGO works best for them and which works for their luxury apartment.
Great, carving out a niche market.
Exactly.
Okay. Next question, Marge.
It's interesting that you said that you're the one that's doing this. And so is that what your market research has found, is that it's best for you and the best use of your time to be doing this initially? And is that your intention to keep doing that?
When you say doing it, do you mean hand delivering and setting them up?
Yeah, setting them up, designing it specifically for that individual's needs.
That is a great question. So initially, no. Initially, we when we first came on, we said we'd use the money to really figure out our packaging and shipping and online ordering is what we thought. But then we took Kathy Corey's advice from Days Jewelers, who really thought we should be exploring third-party retail options. So the biggest third-party retailer right now is Wayfair for furniture. And I had a meeting with a Wayfair advisor, and she said, absolutely not. She said, this is a premium. When people come to Wayfair, they are going there because they're looking at dimensions and price. And I have a very high-priced item that serves a lot of different purposes and solves a lot of different problems. And so for the time being, I think it's best to really get the product to market for me to do the setup. And
Hey, David.
You talk about a highly customized product, and you've probably looked at other options, is it possible to have several standard models? Because that would impact how the product could be taken to market.
Absolutely, and we have on our website right now, we do have a couple of standard ones, and we've decided to personalize those a bit. So for each one, the first person to purchase that combination, we've named it after that buyer, and we've written an entire story. So that way we find that customers can really relate and say, okay, I'd like that, and we've had people purchase those set items.
Brian.
The manufacturing, is that going to be done by someone here in Maine, or?
Yes, so it's done by Furnitura, who is a very reputable company here in Maine. They're known for very high quality work. They're located right in Westbrook, Maine.
Excellent question. It's always good to see something when it's made in Maine.
Right.
Yes. Marge.
So going back to your being involved in this on a one-on-one basis, if you will, which is, my only concern would be is that the best use of your time? You have a vested interest, I understand, but are you using your time well spent?
That is a great point, too. So I realized when I was selling to the cheerleaders and driving all over the place and setting up one at a time, I was kicking myself thinking I'm wasting so much time doing this. So with these luxury apartment buildings, there's anywhere between 200 and 400 units in them. So over the past couple months, I've been able to leave a VANGO in their guest suites. So they work like hotel rooms. So that's been the market research part of it, where residents who live there will have family members stay over, and I've been able to get great feedback as far as how much they love to use it. I've also spent the month of December going to lots of their Christmas parties and really putting a face to the name and getting to know them. So I'll be able to sell directly to the apartment buildings, and I'll also be able to sell, do big shipments at once.
Great. I think anytime that somebody gets to use the product for free and test it out is always a good thing as well. So, David.
Yeah, I'm thinking about your target market again, and wondering if these folks really want to speak with you on the phone, or that they're so comfortable with technology that they couldn't custom design their own product online, send that information to you, and feel like they have some real ownership in the design and customization process.
Well, hopefully we will win this Greenlight Maine money, and that will be the very first thing that we do. Because I agree, if they could drag and drop and make their own, that would be wonderful.
Right.
But that will take a little bit more than we have right now.
Let's move on to initial thoughts.
I would like to see the demographics laid out, because it seems that you're bouncing around a bit between three different segments, and you might be limiting yourself on the front end and not knowing ultimately where the market might be. So it comes to mind.
And I'd be interested in the cost factor. What is it costing you, not only for the product itself, but the use of your time? And if you're factoring that into your business plan, if you're factoring that into your projections, that would be helpful.
And David.
I'm just sensing so much change in the marketplace right now, and I would think that you might want to control as much of this retail sale as personally as possible, and not look to distributors or end-use retailers to take your product to that customer base.
Some great initial first thoughts, a lot to take in. Certainly you need a little bit of time to process that, which we're going to give you during the break. But if you have just a quick comment, we got 5 seconds.
I really appreciate all the advice that you have. As a new entrepreneur, I don't know what I don't know. So it's great to hear feedback from all different areas.
Absolutely. And we got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back, so stay with us.
Handmade carpets for Greenlight Maine have been provided by Mugalian Rugs, area rugs from around the world.
As a leader in Maine and New England in providing integrated accounting, consulting, and tax services to clients large and small, the team at MacPage has proven to provide innovative solutions to help us better meet our clients' needs. We enjoy the people we serve and care about the work we do. The success of our business is based upon our ability to develop quality relationships, one client at a time. MacPage. Accessible, approachable, accountable.
I'm George Gervais, Commissioner of the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development. At the department, we work tirelessly to improve Maine's competitiveness. If your business needs help navigating through red tape and regulations, or is looking to invest or expand, our team of Governor's account executives is a great resource. Government can't create jobs. It's our goal to become your partner, making Maine a better place to visit, study, and invest.
In 1972, Tom Moser committed his life's work to craft, and 4 decades later employs 70 fine craftsmen and women in our shop in Auburn, Maine. With showrooms and customers from coast to coast and numerous awards and accolades, Tom has firmly established himself as an entrepreneurial tour de force and has proven that a life doing what you love is indeed possible.
This year's winner of Greenlight Maine will win this handmade Thomas Moser beacon box and $100,000.
You give gift cards, you get gift cards. But how do you make them matter more? With Bowie Local. This gift card makes it easy to support local businesses and gives those you care about a local choice. The Bowie Local card can be used at participating local businesses throughout Maine. That's right. You can now give the gift of local. Bowie Local gift cards keep Maine communities thriving. Support local, give local. Give the gift card of Maine at BowieLocal.com.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. We are here with Faith Meads from Hello VANGO. We've heard her challenge to growth. Our mentors have weighed in. We'd also love to hear from you at home, so please post online. But what is it you want to focus on tonight?
I really appreciate the feedback that you all have had to offer. And I guess what I would like to focus on is the turning point for, I hear what you say when how much time I'm spending setting everything up and the cost of that. And I also hear the idea of long-term being able to order everything online. I guess my goal would be to be involved as much as I can in setting it up in order to prove the concept. And then once I get those sales and once I can prove that this is a marketable product, at that point I think I'll have more leverage. Hopefully my patent will have been approved by then, and at that point I might try to partner with a larger company or explore different avenues. But I'd love to hear any advice that you have on how I might be able to do that.
I just heard you say the word patent, and I would just like to suggest that unless you've got an extra $1 million to defend a patent, then using your resources and time to create a patent is probably not wise.
Okay.
Have you had that experience as well?
Correct. That would be the, because anything is copied in the landscape that we work in today's world. So it would be, and that was the thought along, where do you see yourself in the chain of distribution? Are you a market maker? How many sales do you have to make in order to sustain yourself? Because that's really where it seems to be you're working.
And that goes back to the numbers. What is your cost per unit that you have? And then what revenue do you need to bring in order to break even, if that's what you're interested in doing, or making a profit? And what's acceptable to you? What kind of a profit? Are you looking to be able to pay yourself a decent salary, or are you interested in reinventing or reinvesting that money into your company? So projections are always a little bit of a challenge to make, but they are the crucial key to any business plan to tell you the road that you should be going on.
So a business plan, I think, is what you're talking about first. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, Dave.
I'd like to suggest that there's a lot of things that are basic blocking and tackling in business, but one of the most important areas to focus on is the area that Brian talked about, which is who is your ultimate customer and what's the best way to bring the product to that customer. Money invested in that type of research, I think, will pay off best.
And it'll prove your concept in the sales-driven model, because you have to have that revenue stream, obviously, in order to move forward. And that will garner you more leverage in production and the like.
And if you need any kind of capital to continue to move forward, because you do have a high-end quality product, and so some of that money is going to have to come up front, anticipating orders. I'll go back to my tried and true method, and that is a business plan. You know, what is that business plan saying to the investor, whether it's an angel investor or whether it's a bank or another institution that you're going to.
Okay, we have got to get to who you guys are. So I'm sorry, this is a great discussion, but we got to get to who you are. So Brian, tell us who you are and what you do.
So Brian Mulligan, and I have the great fortune of working for the state of Maine in the Department of Economic and Community Development as a governance account executive, working with businesses to help them with these very issues.
Okay.
And I'm Marge Barker, and I'm the chair of the SCORE office here in Bangor. SCORE is a nonprofit organization that mentors individuals, plus we also help educate through our workshops that we do. And that's for new businesses as well as existing businesses.
Do you help write business plans as well?
Absolutely, okay. That's what we do.
David Gould, and I'm involved with a number of different businesses. Have been in business in Maine a long time. Currently work with Stable Brands based in Biddeford. We manufacture traction gear, both for indoor and outdoor markets.
Okay, great. So as you can see, you have just a tremendous resource in all three of these people, which I'm sure would love to help you when we go off camera as well. So we are now in season 3 of Greenlight Maine, and the show is proving to be a tremendous platform for small businesses to showcase their companies and gain exposure around the state and beyond. To that point, some have received capital from investors along the way. Here's a look at one of our previous contestants, Matt Gabbs. Let's check out how they are doing now with Marty's Minutes.
Marty's Minutes brought to you by the Maine Venture Fund and Maine Technology Institute.
We're here at Matt Gabb's World Headquarters with President and Founder Gabrielle Melchionda. Gabrielle, tell me what's happened since you were on the show.
So much has happened since Greenlight Maine. I can't even begin to capture it all. But in a nutshell, we have grown exponentially. We've gone from being just available in the niche gift industries into more of an everyday mass market, which is what we're pursuing. We went to a pitch show in September, and I did 44 8-minute pitches back-to-back with national buyers and landed a bunch of accounts and won an award, and the good things just keep continuing.
Now, I think you're a natural. You're great at the pitch, but tell me what you've learned after doing 44 of them.
I've learned that my mouth was born for this, but I've also learned that less is more. And I learned really how to craft a pitch at Greenlight Maine, and I've just kept honing it for the last 2 years. So it's been helpful regularly, and it's something I don't think I'll ever be done doing. It's really the key to a lot of success.
So 26 years, I do want you to know what an inspiration you are. I remember starting my own company way back in '99 and seeing your product at the coffee shop, and it really was an inspiration to me.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I mean, I guess any small business owner knows that it's a grind, and whatever you can do to encourage other people to jump in and know that they have good company is pretty cool.
What's the most challenging part of the business?
All of it.
Besides that.
Well, I think managing all the pieces, I love that every day is different, but I think managing the responsibility is something that gets hard. My kids are getting bigger, so I find that that's helping a little bit, but there's always challenges, never enough time, never enough money, and there's never enough me to go around. So I have amazing people that work really hard, and thank goodness for that. I just sometimes wish I could get more hours out of a day, but I'm not unique in that way.
Well, Gabrielle Melchionda, President and Founder of Mad Gabbs, thank you for giving an update. We're all so proud of you. Give us a good high five.
Furniture for Greenlight Maine is provided by Thomas Mosher Furniture, handmade American furniture since 1972.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
At Horch Roofing, we pride ourselves on doing quality roofs, not social media and direct marketing. That's why we hire the professionals at Dream Local.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
Thomas College believes in innovation. From the Harold Alfond Institute for Business Innovation and our Center for Innovation in Education to 3-year undergraduate degrees and accelerated graduate programs in business, cybersecurity, and criminology, innovation is in our DNA. Money Magazine ranks Thomas 23rd in the nation for value, and our Guaranteed Job program backs that up. Thomas College, personal, practical, guaranteed.
Thomas College is a proud sponsor of Greenlight Maine.
What strikes me most about Forevermark as a woman is the beauty of the diamond. When you place that Forevermark diamond on your finger, you can literally see it from across the room. It really has brilliance.
I know when I show somebody a Forevermark that they're getting shown the best. You know that the color is always going to be in a range that's going to look beautiful, and that you're never going to have a cut that's not going to explode light back at you.
Make sure that my jewelry comes from Days.
Broadcast facilities provided by NESCOM, the New England School of Communications at Husson University.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Faith here from Hello VANGO has an outstanding product, and our mentors have been working on how to get this company to the next level with her. So we're going to get some final thoughts. David.
My recommendation would be to really focus on who your ultimate customer is, and simplify and focus your product so that it can be more clearly explained and presented to that customer.
Good advice.
So I understand that if you are fortunate enough to win, that a lot of the money that you want to spend is on your website. And I've been to your website. I didn't understand the naming conventions. Now I do. Thank you for that. And also, the one thing I didn't derive from the website is the quality. The price tag is relevant, but it doesn't tell me what it's made of, what each of the units are made of. So you might consider adding that, at least to the existing website that you have today. But great job. You've made a lot of progress in the last few months.
Faith, I think, further definition of, where you see your revenue stream coming from in the channel of distribution of your product, and, further defining that will certainly help in your proof of concept and moving forward.
Okay. So you've taken in a lot of information. What is your takeaway? So what are you going to do moving forward from here?
From here, I'm going to definitely try to narrow in and focus my target market, which is going to be the luxury apartments in Boston. And I'm definitely going to have, because it's the way of the world right now, the website, something that's very informative, very simple for customers to understand. And maybe just as we've been able to really comprehend the product through our conversation here, I'll try to really relay that to my website through videos, which has been my big takeaway. So I'm very grateful for all that you've had to offer and all the resources we have here in Maine. It really will help me get to the next level.
And, this is like your board, so use them, not just today, but moving forward. They're here for you.
Absolutely.
If you want to have a conversation, just reach out anytime. So I'm really excited. I can tell that you're going to do great things, you and your sister, with your company. So congratulations and good luck in the next stage of competition.
Thank you.
Sure. That is all the time that we have. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate and thank you for your feedback. If you haven't yet, you can visit us on the web at greenlightmaine.com and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you right back here next week for more Greenlight Maine. Have a great night.
Greenlight Maine has been brought to you by Days Jewelers, New England's family jeweler since 1914. Greenlight Maine would not be possible without the support of all of our corporate sponsors. Thank you.
Greenlight Maine has been a paid-for presentation by the Portland Media Group.